Welcome back to PJ Party News. We have a beautiful, heartwarming story for you today. It started when a little dog named Gordo was run over during a car chase. This story gripped the nation and was covered on every major news network.
Now, no people were hurt during the chase, but one little dog
rushed him here to Culver City, where he's now being treated at City of the Angels Veterinary Specialty.
In the past 5 minutes, we have learned that Gordo suffered from a fractured femur and pelvis.
Tonight, happy to report there is good news for Gordo. After major surgery, now Gordo is ready to go back home.
But then, we found out Gordo's owner couldn't afford the veterinary bills.
But the owner says he doesn't have much money to pay for everything that Gordo has to go through.
So you, America, you did what you do best. You became a force for change.
And within minutes, he lit up social media.
Hashtag Gordo all over the web right now. It's trending.
Donations to cover what could amount to at least $7,000 in care are pouring into the animal hospital.
So thank you, America. You came through when you were needed. But here at the PJ Party News Desk, we like to take the story to the people. So to comment on how the average person feels about Americans donating thousands of dollars to a dog in need, we go to our PJ Party guy on the street, Pete. A guy who lives on the street. Pete, running aside, tell us, how much did it warm your heart to hear that so many people gave so much money to a dog?
Let me tell you, Jason, the generosity that this country has toward animals in need is really touching. Excuse me, ma'am, can you spare a quarter?
Ew, don't touch me.
Sorry. Gordo is just so cute and lovable, and I cannot tell you how upset I was to hear that precious little dog got run over. Reminded me of the time my foot got run over. During the winter, I sleep behind a dumpster and drink old fryer grease to stay warm, and well, one night I guess the old fry juice knocked me out, because next thing I know, my foot is being crushed under a 2-ton sewage truck.
That sounds awful.
Never did heal right. Foot looks like a fist.
Oh, that is awful. I would hate to think that a precious puppy like Gordo could have had a fist foot. He's so fluffy. Hey, Pete, are you okay?
I got fleas. Comes from living outside.
You know they have collars for that.
I wish I could afford one.
You know who can afford one?
Gordo?
Gordo! You know, the American people came together and raised over $10,000 for this cute, cute dog.
Ooh, if I had $10,000, it would literally change my life. I could get off the street, get an apartment, go back to school, finally finish my associates. $10,000. Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have any change at all?
Not for you.
I'm very hungry.
Try getting a job.
I'm just glad that $10,000 went to such a deserving and cuddly dog.
The story gets even better. The money donated to Gordo was more than enough to cover his rehab, too.
Wow. Lucky dog. My PTSD didn't surface until after my VA benefits ran out. By then I had to pay for my own rehab, but because of the flashbacks, I couldn't hold down a steady job. You know how it goes.
Not really. This just in. The president is going to award Gordo a Purple Heart after being wounded in service to his country.
A Purple Heart? Service to his country? I'm an actual veteran and I wasn't even given a Purple Heart. That's a dog. I'm a human being and I would be lucky to eat dog food. You know, I have a severe peanut allergy, so every time that I have to eat out of the trash, which is at least once a day, I pray to God that whatever mystery I'm eating doesn't make my throat close up. And some days I'm so hungry, I don't even care. I just roll the eyes because that's what almost be better.
Whoa there. Sorry, Pete. We have to cut away. This just in from the San Francisco Zoo. There's a bear cub that apparently just can't stop sneezing.
Yeah, all right, Morton.
Oh, now that level of cuteness is just unbearable. Please donate to this poor bear's Kleenex fund and tweet about it with hashtag BearZoomTight. That's it for this edition of PJ Party News. Join us next time as we discuss the tragic murder of Cecil the Lion. To comment on the massive outcry after this tragic shooting of an African by an American, we'll have in studio Trayvon Martin's mom. This has been PJ Party News. I'm Jason Mayfield, and you stay newsing. I think that one really nailed it.
Yeah, I think we're good. And
I'm a soulless human being.
A good range.
Got a bunch of different options there.
Yep.
I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, shit.
That's actually true.
Not.
I'm wearing some gym shorts under this, and for a while, not for a while, actually, honestly, no underwear. Hey, Peter, I'm not wearing underwear.
Alright, well.
I hope you take that to heart.
I do.
I don't know how long the newsreel thing is going to roll for this, but we're just getting some additional footage.
Yeah, great.